eyes on the tropics tonight. Not so much Tropical Storm Gaston, but our tropical wave that is bringing heavy rainfall to Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and now, in the last few hours, starting to dump very heavy rainfall across the Dominican Republic and Haiti as the system continues to move toward the west. Still very disorganized. Trying to track down a low-level center here. The hurricane hunters have been flying through it the last couple of days. They've been searching just north of Puerto Rico and having a very difficult time finding anything at all that resembles circulation, so that this can be upgraded to a depression or a storm. They'll do another flight tomorrow, and we may see something form Thursday or Friday, but we've always felt that it'd be late in the week before we start to see an organized system develop as it moves just to the north of the Caribbean. Here's the radar tonight. Look at what's happened this evening. A strong line of thunderstorms forming just to the northwest of Puerto Rico. This could be an indication that it's getting better organized, or it could just be a flare-up in the activity that we've seen the last couple of days, and then it dies off during the afternoon. That's what the tropical waves do. They go through cycles where there's very heavy rainfall, big bursts of thunderstorm activity, and then it tapers off. But it does appear like it may be getting better organized overnight, and the forecast tracks take it very close or into South Florida. These are what we call the global models. These are the best computer models in the world, and they're tracking into South Florida. Some others are tracking just to the south. If it stays weak, it stays to the south, maybe over the Florida Straits, maybe even Cuba. If it gains in intensity and strengthens faster, it would track perhaps even to the east of us through the Bahamas and then up toward the Carolinas after that. Any impact on South Florida appears to be on Sunday and Monday, but that could change too if we get a storm developing faster. It could move a little faster or slow down a little bit. So the timing is up in the air too. Temperatures, and this is the battery for these storms, very, very warm. We need 80 degrees or above. We have that everywhere. We're approaching 90 and actually breaking 90 through the Florida Straits. So there's lots of warm energy here, but there's also very mountainous areas that will probably disrupt the thunderstorm activity as it gets into Haiti and the Dominican Republic overnight and into Thursday. So watching this very closely, and of course James Wieland is here. He's going to break down more on this tropical wave and what it might mean for us.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. And we do have the timing on this Thursday now moving over the rest of the Dominican Republic and also moving into Haiti. As we get into Friday, a little bit closer, eastern Cuba, southern Bahamas. And then as we get into the weekend, that's when we're talking the possibility of seeing some effects here in South Florida. Maybe not necessarily Saturday, but by Sunday, that's when we should see the timing of this with the possibility of some wind and rain coming our way. Still very highly uncertain right now. Lots of uncertainty, but again, the impacts felt late in the weekend, and some of those impacts could be rain, possibly heavy and possibly flooding, and also wind.